Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself Sensomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, it's CitiesSkylines, and of course, I couldn't get CitiesSkylines 2 to work this week either. I'm holding all my thumbs and stuff for, well, I do get the CitiesSkylines 2 to work, but without mods. And to continue on the save that I have started, I need to be able to use the mods. And quite frankly, I think it's half of a game if you can't use the mods. So if it wasn't for that, if I thought the game was just as good without mods, I would of course play it as a vanilla when I played on YouTube, so that I didn't get any problems there. And but yeah, to be honest, I don't like to play it in vanilla. I don't think neither CitiesSkylines 1 or CitiesSkylines 2 are, should I say, I want to say good enough without the mods, but I think I would have played it if there was never any mods, because then I feel like it's still a better game than all the SimCity games. But I wouldn't have, once I got the feeling of mods and how much they do to these games, both of them, I wouldn't play vanilla. But if I never experienced the mods, I'm pretty sure I would have played them, because they are good games. But they become great games with the mods, and when the mods break the game and you can't get it to work, then yeah, we end up in this situation where we play CitiesSkylines 1 because there's less problem with the mods there now, because they don't upgrade the game, the CitiesSkylines 1 game, as much. So yeah, let's have a look at what I've done off camera. I made a roundabout here, and you know that this road is only for lorries and trucks and stuff like that, and I turned off the availability for lorries and trucks to go that way. So yeah, still there is a lot coming here, but I don't know where they're going. Should we do this and follow this truck? You're returning to facility. Well then, we don't need to follow him. Well, about this returning, so I guess that's a lot of export they have done. No use in, oh, he's going out there. It's in something that we have imported for us. Okay, comes a lot of lorries here importing stuff, I guess. And I don't know why they picked that road, but okay, maybe that's quicker. Honestly, to try and make them, try to get them to pick this road if they don't need to go into these situations here. Maybe we should up the speed on this road. I think I'm going to do that actually. Let's see. It's 50 now. Let's put 80 and shift, and there we go. Now they can drive in 80 on that road, which would mean that if you don't, they don't have to, they're not going to go in on this one. They're going to pick this road because it's quicker, because this is a slow road. So, but I of course want them to go in here if they need to go into the industrial area. Now I wish there was some way for them to skip all this traffic here. Well, there could be. We could do... We could change... Let's see, if we change this into that, I think there will be a little better flow. Let's do that in all three of them. Like that. Let's zoom out and see if that puts a little more speed on things. Looks like it's going a bit better. The traffic is moving. There's no line building up now. So I feel this might have been the right decision to make. Yeah, that's good. Really good. And what I'm thinking about as well is that there's no parking spaces down here, and I'm pretty sure they need parking spaces as well. So are we going to... I'm going to find it, and we're going to go parking again. Now we, of course, we need a little smaller ones. We don't want that with shopping carts in this area. Let's see, how big are these? This one is a little too big, I guess. Oh, come on. This one looks great. We can have it straight in the middle here, like that, and we have one on the other side of the road. Yes, and then we have... Let's have this all the way, I guess. And so there should be somewhere for them to park when they drive to work. Ah, crap. What happened there? That's not good. Let's try it again. This one, it worked nicely. Still nobody parking there though. That's a bit weird. That one car has parked. And starting to develop something here as well. So yeah, let's hope that's a good thing. And I'm still wondering and still considering looking at how things are going with this. Well, it looks like there's loads of people walking here now, actually. Quite a lot of people are walking to work, and that's pretty much what we want in order for us to get less traffic. This is nutter. Look at the line all the way down there. Is a line to get into the city, and then we have this line. Oh, come on. And this line, it's red. Maybe I should have Biffa taking a look at how to solve this traffic problem. We have getting rid of all the traffic here. There's no traffic here anymore. Here we come a bit of it, but there's no dangers with the... And the line here is pretty much gone as well. And this line we had here is pretty much gone. So maybe if we just let it run here, the line here will eventually drop as well. And especially if we get subway up and running, we will have that somewhere in the middle here as well. So yeah. What I would love to, maybe I could have a road in between here as well, so that I could place the subway station right here once it gets built. Do we have the possibility to do that already? Train, metro. It is metro, of course, and it looks like we can do that already. That's actually kind of cool. You know what? I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna look at how they walk here. That's so nice to see. Actually, I think we're gonna take away this walkway here, even though I just said it was nice to see them walk there. We're gonna take that away, and we're gonna use the same road connected from this place. Let's go with a straight road here to that place. And of course they should be able to walk over everywhere there. So walkways is good to have on those. Yeah, that's nice. Now I don't know where to build. Should I have it out here? The start of the metro, so to speak? Do we have the money for it? We are making 3,000. 4,000. We need destinations as well, of course, and it's going to cost a lot of money once we do it. So I think we're going to wait a short while and maybe have a look at things. We're having some car issues here. The postal truck just stood still there for a while. Anyway, now that thingamajig has... I mean, it looks like they're starting to let traffic in there. We could do a reset of the traffic and see what would happen if we resetted the traffic. If it will make these big lines again, or if it's because there is such a big line that we are having problems. Let's do that. Clear traffic. Yes. So now we will see if the flow is good enough to not get congested, or if we need to do something else. Yeah, looks good at the moment, but as I said, there's loads of traffic that's going to come in, and going to be interesting to see if we can swallow it up, all of it. This road's traffic from this road has not started to come yet, so yeah. But it was such a long line, and we've done a lot of changes, and sometimes the lines just are too long for however good traffic management you have put into the game. It's still not going to work because the lines are too long. But maybe this will be good enough. We're just gonna have to wait and see. It's gonna take a couple of minutes before the traffic is back where it was. Now, next thing, I think I want this, a post sorting facility, and of course that should be somewhere here by the industrial area. So I think I'm going to smack it down right here, and maybe we're going to have to place some post office, a couple of different places. We're going to have it here to get to all the industrial area here. I don't think we have a postal office in this side, this part of the city here. Does it fit in there? No. Can we have it out here then? I guess we're gonna have it right here. Let's see how much of an area that will take care of. Will it manage to fix all this area? Let's have a look at this for a little while here. It seems to be enough for the moment anyway. Let's come back and have a look at that. We have another area up here that needs a post office, of course, and where are we going to place that one? I think we're going to place it, maybe we should have it in this living area here on this side, like right there. There we go. Now let's see. Yeah, starting to look good. We do have an area down here, but do they really need a post office? I don't think so. Oh, the post is coming down there. Let's go into have a look at what happens here now. Not filling up everything, I can see. Maybe we should have something here by the train station as well, right next to Ica. Let's do it right there. How many? 10 post vans and 2 truck. Okay. I think that should be enough for this area. And the post office is not enough for this area, that's for sure, but hopefully it will be. That's also going to take some time before that, of course, gets up to the standard, because they're picking in a lot of miles now, because we haven't had any post office for a very, very long time. Fine in the garage, but that the police fixed that. That's good. Now the death tolls here is way too high. I don't like that that we can't pick up the dead bodies quick enough, to be honest. Let's have a look at what's happening here. 5 trucks are away on that one, 3 on that one, and look at this, the line is back, so we haven't fixed it good enough, that's for sure. We still need to do a bit more in order for this to work. That's a bit sad. But I think mostly it is because people are moving from this area to other areas, especially down to those areas there. Now I love that the game is, I want Cities Skylines 2 to become as large, at least. This map for me it's good enough. If Cities Skylines can make maps that are as good or as large as these are with 81 mods, I'm pleased, because I can build these little communities everywhere and sort of fix the city with a lot of suburban areas before I start on the really big city in the center, because I like to build up a city in this manner, where you build up small communities and it gets larger and larger, and I see no reason to just start building on a city core with a lot of skyscrapers and stuff like that right from the start. I want a little history on it, and we have a history here now, where they have started with some farming here, which made this grow up, so to speak, build this, become a part of our little village here. And then we have some ore findings here, where we started up this ore community here. We have a little community that is, because this is the sort of a resting place when you drive far and stuff like that. So this is of course not something, there's no industry here, but it's sort of a resting place. You have been driven a long way and you need to rest out and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how we've started, and we're going to have forest industry here. We're going to have another ore industry here, and an oil industry here, fishing industry here, and we're going to have an airport here, and we're going to have a harbor here. So we are going to continue to grow this in a way that I feel is more sustainable, or more, what should I say, not sustainable. I'm not an environment freak. What was the name? More of a historical way. I mean, this is going to be the part where we're going to build the beach, where people are going to come and rest and stuff like that. So yeah, and we have the school area that's going to be built up here. So we have a lot of places that we're going to be building on, and I'm looking forward to everything. I think it's going to be nice now that the game really should work. And when I say really should work, I mean that this shouldn't be breaking. This game is done, so to speak. They're not going to be calling out a lot of updates, if any. So the big thing here is, of course, to keep it as good as possible, to just build upon it, and it will sort of fix itself out in a good way. I don't think it's going to be a problem here. We do have train tracks going up here. We could build some train stations here. But do we really want that? We would relieve some problems with the trains, or with the cars coming from this area. Perhaps they'll take the train instead. But for me, I would rather have the subway to go from here to here somewhere, maybe there, and then go down into this area here someplace. I am considering connecting it here, because you can cross the rail, or maybe here, close to these crossings here. And then you can walk into this area or walk to the station quite easily, and you can walk into this situation of the part of the city. So yeah, this car park here is filled up, that's for sure. I think this is looking quite nice, this area where the football stadium is. I think I succeeded quite well with this. Maybe I could fill out these, but either with making it concrete, all of it, or maybe some park thingamajigs, or I'm thinking maybe toilet. No, I'm not spelling. I don't remember how to spell toilet. That's a bit of an annoyance. I should say that I am dyslexic, so yeah, I do have some big problems with spelling and stuff like that, but yeah, still feel like I should remember. Toilet. I gotta remember that, and maybe have one of those here. Public toilet, right between, yeah. Right between the stadium and this, whatever this is, a restaurant. All right, we'll have a public toilet in between there, and then I guess I'm just going to go this way and do fill in this part of the city like this. It looks, the look is important, I think. There we go. I think that looks cleaner in most way anyway. Let's have a look. That's a big top right there. And we have the station with the trains coming in, some car parks and a dog park, and a big Kruger here. And we have this big Swedish supermarket. I like it. I think it looks great here, and we have loads of area that we can fix and improve right here and here, and of course here. So we still have a lot to work on. I really didn't have to start working on more areas, but I just feel like the detail is something that I'll eventually get to, and now I just want to make the bigger places, so to speak. This is a suburban area that's I want this to be pretty finished before I go on to the next thing. But the next thing will most likely be either the oil area or the fishing area, or maybe even the ore area up there, to make some great industries and stuff like that. So yeah, we do have something to work upon. I do know that. Now, I don't really know where to start because the more I think about it, the more I really want to build that subway. Now, come on. To do that, we do need that housing, first of all, this one. A depot. Now, how large is a depot? It's not very large, is it? So I could have an off-road there, go, so that I don't get too close. Maybe out and all the way out there. How does it look from the other side? No, it's not going to work, because I don't want it to go too far in so that the noise disturbs into the community there. So somewhere out there is supposed to be, I guess. I could pull it down so that I can turn around and getting in a good turn there. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. So we need to do... that wasn't right. We need to do a road somewhere around here. Let's see, what road do we want then? It's not going to be a used road, is it? It's just going to be used by the people that works there. So we pretty much just need a one-way road like this. One-lane alley road. And let's start it from here and just go... Should I go all the way out there? I'm going to do that. Then we go quite far. No, let's not go that far. We need the train tracks to, or the subway tracks to sort of turn in there as well. So there we go. There we have that. Now we go for a depot. And of course I want it somewhere here. There we go. And maybe we should have the possibility to walk in between here. We shouldn't be able to drive, but walk. People might be wanting to work there, so it would be good if you could walk in between there. That's nice. The sad part about with Cities Skylines 1 when it comes to traffic is that you can have somebody coming here and walking over here, and when they gets over here, they jump into a car and drive away. And that's not the way I would like it to be. If they leave their home without a car, they shouldn't be able to pick it up anywhere. They're not gonna put their car in the pocket and sort of get to a place where you can drive and just put I smash up my car here and drive away. So let's see, we do have, there are people driving in there anyway, but okay. We could have our first station being built here now then, in here, in the center of this place here. And what sort of, I just want a small one. How does this look? It is kind of small, but I want it straight. I don't want it to be bent like that. And I just put it on 0 here as well then. Nope, that's not what it was. Let's put that back to 12. Curve. Should be that one then. Yes, we want it straight. Should I be closer to that one or closer to the school? I think we're going to place it like that. Now let's have a look at how that looks. I think that was a right decision since it is turning this way. So yeah, I think I made the right decision there. Perfect. Perfect. Now we want another station, of course, somewhere in this working area. And since there are 3 roads, we want it on this center. So we're gonna be making another small intercity. Let's see, where do we want to put it? Right here, perhaps? I would love if I could just curve one side of the track. I mean, so that it could come straight in from this side and then curve down. I guess that's not possible, so I'm gonna have to put it a bit down here. There we place it. Now they didn't get happy about that, that's for sure. Now let's see, what kind of tracks do we have? 4-lane metro tracks, 2-lane. We only need 2 lanes, don't we? So that's what we're gonna go for. And let's have, what's the styles? Modern style, classical style, vanilla style. I think we're gonna go with classical style. Here's pillars, wide pillars. Yeah, that's if we do go above ground, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just start. Come on, we need to get closer to it, and we start out going that distance. Come on, I did press. We then go another, and we go down. And I wonder if it isn't. I don't really remember if it's 15. I think I'm going to go 15. And now we want to change it into this one. And we're going to keep it at 15. And we're going to go... Let's see, how far did we go there? 20. So let's go another 20 then. And then we go... We're going to go straight here if we can until we... This is not the easiest way, I guess. 180 degrees, let's go for there, and... Oh, it was only 12, okay. Now that's connected. And I think the other one we could go straight, right? So let's connect from here, 12. And we're going to cross those underground thingamajiggs, so let's go for this anyway. Just to bend around this, I guess. Let's go all the way there, and then we go connect with that one. There, we should have no problems there then. Let's start, create a new line, go back here, and then just go back again like that. We have our first subway track. I think it's already let one out. Is there any people here? No, nobody has been serviced this way. Let's go in and have a look at this one. 0 so far. And it sort of lives within these. I don't know. My neighbors are making some noises, but let's hope that you don't have to hear that. Yeah, so now we have a metro moving up here. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Can we find a way to have a station in here as well then? What type of station do we want here? We do have this one. I mean, I love it that you have a lot of options, but really, rotation. Yeah, that's the way I want it, so it doesn't collide with the underground tunnel there. I don't think I want it all the way into it, so I'm going to place it there. And the problem will, of course, be that now we don't want to collide with any other tunnels, and we still want to get up there. And I think we're going to start from this end and try to... we're going to have to go like that. Maybe I should even go with this sort of way. Because here we come in a sort of an interesting... I mean, the train cannot go up like that. Let's do some bulldozing underground. Like that, and we pick this one so that we can continue with this one and see if it's not doing a better job at it. Let's go, come on, like that. That would be probably the best. And then try to connect it up there. And we take this one and we pull this one to this station here. Like that. And we should create... let's see. There. Come on. Add stop. And we're gonna add stop. Like that. There we go. And there we could see that that one did move there. Now this isn't... I guess this is the best it could do. But yeah, it doesn't look very nice, does it? Let's see if we can get into this one and just play around with this. Make it slope first of all. And it is pretty close to the railroad there, so maybe we can push it in with move it a bit into the mountain like that and get rid of some of the blue screen, or maybe all of the green blue screen. Nice. And yeah, it moves outside here, which wasn't my plan, so to speak, but yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do it like that. Let's do a slope one here as well. Nice. Noise. And do like that. We have played for almost 40 minutes now, so soon to be finished with this episode as well. Let's see if there's any people moving here. Do I have? Yes, I have move it on here. Let's see, 4 people. That's not a lot. And how about in here? 99. That's good. And let's see the traffic. Still a very long line here, that's for sure. But let's hope that this will ease up some of the problems. And yeah, I think my neighbor is making so much noise at the moment that I think I'm gonna call it short today and be satisfied with what we've done. We have gotten this subway up and running here, so that's nice. And hopefully we will start to see improvements. I mean, look at this, 200 people are taking the subways here. So it's just in this industrial area that they don't seem to be wanting to go to. So nobody wants to work, I guess. They all want to go and visit each other. So yeah. Anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed this episode, even though I have to make it a bit short. Do like, subscribe, leave a little comment, share with your friends. Stay safe, have heaps of fun, And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob. Loading screen feels like eternity's grasp. Spawning in with hope and newbies gasp. Teammates groan when they see my